welcome to Oracle Arena. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. Jay, final year for the oldest building in the NBA, but no doubt, over these decades, there's been no shortage of excitement.
Oh, when I think about Run TMC, you think about the killer crossover by Tim Hardaway, and then the sweet shooting of Chris Mullin and Mitch Richmond.
As good as it gets. It's showtime. The tip won by Los Angeles. To Leonard. Here comes the screen. Leonard to George. LA with 4 to shoot. Knocks it down from mid-range.
That was a tough shot. The guy was in your pocket. He even contested the shot. Everything was going according to plan until then.
Klay Thompson matched up with Paul George. It's LA Clippers ball. Probing the defense. Here comes the screen. George, defended by Thompson. From the painted area, won't go down. Green, pass to the rim. Kawhi Leonard has it against the former #1 pick. To Bledsoe. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Trying to cash in. Deep 2 there. Won't go. George to Ibaka. Serge Ibaka. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7. Because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
To Wiggins. Down to Zaza. Throws it down.
Another possession they were forced to take a tough shot. This time they got it to go, but they need to do something different to start creating more open look opportunities.
Paul George to Leonard. Here comes the screen. Steph Curry rejects it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Shot from in close, no good. Wiggins to Green. Wiggins to Green. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Add 2 points to the board. His instincts are unnatural, but what makes him so good given the work he's put in?
The special thing about Stephen Curry is that his entire life he has practiced great habits. A lot of players practice and get up shots, but they don't practice the right habits, and that comes with the lineage. His father, Dell Curry, making sure that he puts in the time and effort, but the proper skill with the time and the effort.
And Draymond Green throws it down.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Serge Ibaka, 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Bad pass there. Clippers have it. Bledsoe to Paul George. Has a look. And he hits. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
To George. Oh, stolen by the Warriors. Thompson to Curry. Here's a chance from long range. He made his first effort, but not that time. Green. Can't connect. Kawhi Leonard, defended by the Canadian Wiggins. To Marcus Morris. It's George for two. That's no good. Curry with the ball. To Wiggins. Nothing going here on that drive. Knocks it down off the step back.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
George to Leonard. George against the former Cougar. And the rebound grabbed by the Warriors. Curry with the basketball. Leads just a point. Nothing going here on that drive. Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. Curry's shot won't go. Bledsoe with the basketball. Down a point. Gets it in the left corner. Leonard goes to the right side to Paul George. The Clippers with 4 to shoot. George lets it fly.
The NBA Season 9 2021 games and highlights will be coming up next on Sports Action Infinity 22.
Free throws coming up.
You got to know your personnel. That's not someone you want to send to the line for a free two.
Stephen Curry has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 90% at the line. And he connects on the first free throw.
Game 3 for Oklahoma City Thunder 1-1-1 Sacramento Kings 1-1-7 final.
2 for 2 on that trip. Leonard to Bledsoe. Leonard to George. Has a chance. Paul George. Now 3 for 9.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Curry. Wide open look, won't go.
That's called a heat check right there. Surprised he missed that one. That was an open look.
Big finish at the rim.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Curry to Green. Curry. Double figures in the first quarter, now at 10, including that 3.
And the more and more I watch, I become mesmerized with that follow-through. That release is effortless.
Bledsoe to Leonard. And that's going to be out of bounds off of George. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes.
Number 41, Klay Thompson.
Bradley to Curry. Doesn't get the bounce. Batum to Reggie Jackson. From the outside, no good. Porter to Green. Shot from the lane won't go. Trying to cash in. Kennard shot off the mark.
See, when good shooters catch, they just shoot. When bad shooters catch, they become hesitant, reluctant. That's the first sign of a guy that doesn't have confidence.
The assist from number 12.
LA Clippers with the basketball. Kawhi Leonard against Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson with a piece. Leonard.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Almost. And he's not getting the call.
Seems like a lot of contact on that play. If I were that player, I would pull the ref over to the side, talk to him, express to him how much contact there was so he could look for that same foul call potentially the next time down the court.
Noah guarded by Klay Thompson. And a chance coming up at the line.
Game 3 for New York Knicks 9-6 Minnesota Timberwolves 8-8 final.
To see if they'll get caught. And number 2, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
Stephen Curry at the line for 2 shots. Hasn't missed yet. Nope. First one does not go.
Number 13, Paul George.
Game 3 for Charlotte Hornets 1-1-6 Indiana Pacers 1-0-8 final.
Knocks down the second after missing the first. To Nick Batum. Leonard. Batum. Green always looking for the steal. Warriors have the basketball. Bradley to Curry. Off the penetration, almost, but no good.
You see, this is something that everybody has, but some people choose to use it or not. I'm glad you choose to use effort on getting around those screens.
From long range, knocks it down. Defender has to get there next time.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Game 3 for Los Angeles Lakers 9-9 Memphis Grizzlies 1-0-4 final.
Bradley to Thompson. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Goes to the left side. Kawhi Leonard won't go. He needs some luck on his side given how they're defending.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Nothing going here on that drive. Curry to Bradley. Steph lets loose. And the rebound taken down by the Clippers. Kawhi Leonard matched up with the 2-time MVP. Going to launch beyond the arc. He made his first effort, but not that time. Deep 3 at the buzzer. So we played one here at Oracle with the Warriors on top. Jay and I back to Oakland after this. You're tuned into the NBA on EA Sports. Time to turn the page after a close first quarter. Jay, what stood out?
Yeah, both teams have came out. They played with great energy, and they've also done an excellent job of establishing their own tempo. They have to make sure they have to push through that and do more of that in the second quarter.
Game 3 for Detroit Pistons 109 San Antonio Spurs 144 final.
And did you see that? His eyes are his deadliest weapon. When he steps over half court, when he looks at the rim, that naturally throws the defender off. It makes the defender lean just a little bit. And just that millisecond of you wondering what he's going to do, splash is enough for him to exploit.
The pass taken away by the Clippers. George against Porter. Short jumper misses. It's Steph at the controls. Nothing going here on that drive. Steph Curry against Paul George. Thompson to Bradley. Porter.
Game 3 for Orlando Magic 8-3 Miami Heat 9-3 final.
They trail by 7. To Ibaka. It's PG for 2 with the step back.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it. This year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
Curry, he engulfed him that time.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Stephen Curry with a look. Jackson to Paul George. Here comes the screen. Paul George to Leonard. LA with 4 to shoot. PG lets it fly. And the rebound taken by the Warriors. Thompson to bring it into the front court. Leads 5. Bradley to Curry. To Bradley. Avery Bradley. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
Old school equals high percentage.
George to the basket, but it won't go. Curry to Bradley. Here comes the screen. Porter to Curry. Has a look. The screen sets him up for 2.
Bread and butter. And there are few that can do it better off the screen.
Timeout called here by the Clippers as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. New blood coming in for both sides. Reggie Jackson defended by Steph Curry. To Marcus Morris. Easy path to the rim.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Curry to Thompson. Green, deep left corner. To Curry. Nice step through and the finish, Jay.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Kennard to Ibaka. Jackson to Marcus Morris. Here comes the screen. Shot from in close, no good. It's Curry controlling the offense. To Green. Oh, he had him there for a second. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
When I played, and I see guys do this all the time, When you shoot, the target isn't the basket. The target is actually before you even go into the shot. The target are your hands defensively. If your hands are down and you give me clear vision towards the bucket, that shot's definitely going up.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Thompson to bring it into the front court. The lead stands at 9. Green. To Thompson. Curry. A fundamental shot right there.
From somebody who loved to score a lot himself. Defensively, if you are guarding me in a parallel position, I can have whatever I want when I want. You have to force this guy to go one direction, make him go towards his weak hand, and then contest that shot.
Batum, guarded by Klay Thompson. Kennard. Bradley, down for Curry. Off the assist.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
We get a whistle and a timeout by Golden State as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Klay Thompson, tough matchup against George. To Bradley. Serge Ibaka, huge block. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers. To shoot for Golden State. 4-3. Tough shot. Well defended. Bledsoe with it up top. Down 11. To Marcus Morris. Screen coming. Batum to George. The Clippers with 4 to shoot. Paul George fires. And it's Bradley there to clear the rebound. Possession lies with Golden State. Here comes the screen. Won't go. Batum. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
To Green. Oh, great defense there, forcing the pickup. Thompson. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. A shot no good by Green. George against Klay Thompson. Nothing going here on that drive. George on a bad pass. Going to be taken away by the Warriors.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Thompson to Bradley. Thompson to Green. Serge Ibaka pins it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
My goodness, did you see that, Jay?
That's nasty. Just disrespectful.
Bradley to Thompson. Serge Ibaka sends it away.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
It's the Clippers with the possession now.
Pick up.
Nothing going here on that drive. George on the drive, but his shot misses. Green to Bradley. Avery Bradley. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Here comes the screen. Paul George, 4-2. Thompson to bring it into the front court. His team leads it by 10. Bradley. Has a chance. Gets a look. Can't hit.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Warriors have the basketball. Thompson.
2 minutes left in the second quarter.
To Bradley. Trying to cash in. Bradley's shot no good.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Now their head coach signals for a timeout. He'll gather the troops and talk things over.
Until the end of today's game, to claim your prize at the customer service desk located near section 104.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Curry to Green. Curry to Wiggins. Gets it in the left corner. Warriors with 4 to shoot to Wiggins. Curry. Can't go down. Smothering defense. Clippers have the basketball. Nothing going here on that drive. And the finish at the rim.
When the ball is in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Curry to bring it up. Under a minute to go before halftime. To Green. 5 to shoot for Golden State. Green to Curry. Bradley. Well defended. Batum matched up with Wiggins. Paul George to Batum. Has a look. Bledsoe shot off the mark. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball, but sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Joakim Noah at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 69% at the line. Whoops, that won't go. Has a chance. Off the mark. With defense like that, little margin for error. Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. That's it for the first half. The Warriors with the lead.
Thanks, Ed. Let's get right into the action here. The Warriors have themselves a close game after 2 quarters. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets. for the Golden State Warriors. The Clippers are within striking distance at the half, and that deficit is a negative, of course, but I do see it positive. I really like how they move the ball, keeping each other involved offensively. They've got a nice flow to their game today.
Game track. Assists.
We're seeing unselfish basketball in this matchup, with each team turning good shots into great shots. These squads really know how to let it flow.
Player of the half.
Steph Curry has the defense figured out, and his shots are falling for him. That's a lethal combination that will be hard to overcome.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have off nights. Today has just been one of those nights for this guy. Here we go with the top 3 plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us, and see you again after the game.
Warriors basketball. Green. Sizing up the defense. To Curry. Bradley to Wiggins. Missed it. Almost a foul. They let it go.
They've been getting open looks, makeable shots that just can't find their way in, but it makes these next few offensive possessions down the stretch even more important.
Green to Curry. Bradley down to Green. Throws it down.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. To Marcus Morris. Here comes the screen. Kawhi Leonard against Andrew Wiggins. To Paul George. Fires the 3. Paul George can't get that one to go. Defense all over him.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Bradley to Green. Lets it fly from long range, and Draymond Green thrives in these spots. Hand in his face, he still knocks it down.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that 3 despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
To George. To Ibaka. Serge Ibaka slams it down. He climbed the ladder on that one.
Well, the question is, how big is the ladder? He's still climbing.
Curry has it. To Green. Bradley. Probing the defense, and his foot was on the line. It's going the other way. Bledsoe with the basketball. The margin standing now at 7. To Leonard. Here comes the screen. Bledsoe. Not going down here. To Curry. Trying to cash in. Knocks it down. Off the step back.
Ed, I'm telling you right now, that is the move of an assassin.
Leonard to Paul George. Leonard to Marcus Morris. Knocked loose. Warriors have it. Lays it up and in.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
To Leonard. Kawhi Leonard. Consistent effort. He's at 50%.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
It's Golden State basketball. Curry to Wiggins. He gets it.
Curry, obviously the greatest shooter we've ever seen. Yeah, I said it. But he's so good at driving and using his body to shield off the contact.
To George. Ibaka to Leonard. The shot, almost. Bradley to Curry. Down to Zaza. He was all over him. Missed the shot. No free throws. Bledsoe with it up top. His guys down 11. To Marcus Morris. Had a good look there, but it's no good. Now a shot by Bradley, no good.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Here comes the screen. Bledsoe to Marcus Morris. Can't connect from inside. Bradley to Curry. To Green. Warriors with 4 to shoot. Has a look.
Marcus Morris. That's his first personal foul. Team foul.
Draymond Green. Couple of free throws on the way. A career 70% free throw shooter. First one goes down.
Number 55, Joakim Noah. Entering the game for Golden State. Number 41, Klay Thompson.
Goes 2 for 2. To Ibaka. They'll get it down to Leonard. Kawhi Leonard. 3 for 6 now.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
It's Steph Curry with the rock. Has a chance. The screen sets him up for 2.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
It's really a dope thing when passing becomes infectious. But don't become overly passive. Still take your shots when they're there.
Curry to Green. Over to the right side. Thompson. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Kawhi Leonard sizing up Draymond Green. Finds George for 2, and he scores. Unguardable, Jay.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Bradley to Thompson. Here comes the screen. Slams it down.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
It's LA Clippers ball. Draymond Green swats it.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Hey, check up. Let's go.
Here comes the screen. Fine to shoot. Here's Leonard for 2. He shoots. Oh, off the mark. To Bradley. Green. Look at the fight for that ball. We'll get a jump. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Luke Kennard gets these points at the rim.
Which way do you want it, Ed? Lefty, righty, he can finish with either.
Curry with the ball. To Thompson. Off the assist.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Now the Clippers call a timeout as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Leonard to Luke Kennard. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Thompson to bring it into the front court. The advantage is 13 points. Shot from in close, no good. Leonard. Missed it. How'd that not go down? To Green. To Bradley. Nothing going here on that drive. Fires the 3, buries it.
Yeah, and what we're seeing is a brilliant offensive display. You have ball movement, player movement, and great shooting to top it off. You get those 3 things going, you're going to be a dynamic offensive unit.
To Nick Batum. Leonard. It was right there. To Bradley. Able to convert inside.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
To Batum. To Leonard. Trying to cash in with the step back.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
I told you the screen was coming.
To Green. Thompson. won't go.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Now the Warriors gonna call a timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Curry to Thompson.
State Warriors, number 30, Stephen Curry.
Bradley to Curry. Joakim Noah snatching it out of the air.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Nikola Batum, 2 of 4 now.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Here we go. I got it. Screen right.
It's Steph for 2. Yes, it drops. A little drama on that one.
Oh, don't see the read, be the read.
Kawhi Leonard sizing up Draymond Green. That's out. Last touch by Draymond Green. He'll put it up at the buzzer. There's the buzzer. 3 quarters complete. The Warriors enjoying some breathing room right now. The Clippers with the basketball as we begin the fourth quarter. And not a whole lot you could do in this situation other than give it your best shot.
And players don't like to hear this, Ed, but the reality of the matter is this is a character-building opportunity. Yes, you may lose this game, but that does not mean that you do not fight each and every possession.
Klay Thompson tips it.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Now preparing to shoot at the line.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Paul George has got 2 shots coming. A career 84% free throw shooter. First free throw is good. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Green to Bradley. Driving right to the basket. Right down the lane, but the shot won't go. Jackson with it. The deficit now up to 12. George here against Steph. Marcus Morris, strong finish.
See, Ed, that's what I love. You don't need to conserve your energy. You attack that rim with ferocity. You always set the tone.
Klay Thompson against George. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
To Jackson. Nothing going here on that drive. Runner's good there.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. You need to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Paul George able to recover with the block. Draymond Green with the block. Going the other way.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
George to Marcus Morris. Shot clock winding down. George lets it fly, and he knocks it down. Jay, as key a move as you'll find in the NBA.
And it is the new age triple threat. It does two things. Number one, it creates distance in a hurry. Number two, when you're stepping east to west while maintaining your dribble, which is a difference maker, it throws a defender off because now he's at your mercy and he's off balance.
And it just may be, Jay, the biggest threat late in the shot clock.
Especially if you add a hesitation to the move, or if you look at the rim, you'll most time have the defender jumping out of the chutes. Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. And count the basket inside.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
To Paul George. Curling inside. Short jumper won't fall.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. He sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Leonard to Reggie Jackson. It's Steph at the controls.
I got you.
To Green. Thompson, the drive, right to the basket. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by the Warriors. Changes coming from both sides right now.
Number 31, Nicholas Batum. Stepping in for the Warriors, number 22, Andrew
George, guarded by Klay Thompson. Has a look. It goes down. Oh, he's feeling good. Maybe too good. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
LA Clippers with the basketball. Jackson to Marcus Morris. Takes stock of the floor. Paul George to Nick Batum. George, add 2 points to the board.
When I played, and I see guys do this all the time, when you shoot, the target isn't the basket. The target is actually before you even go into the shot. The target are your hands defensively. If your hands are down and you give me clear vision towards the bucket, that shot's definitely going up.
To Green. Great defense there, forcing the pickup. It's no good. Great defense.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Stuffs it down with authority. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
Bradley to Green. And the finish. Slam dunk.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Draymond Green sends it away.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Bledsoe with the basketball. His club staring up at an 8-point deficit. A bad pass there. Warriors have it.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
And it's Green, 4-2.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
George, guarded by Klay Thompson. To Ibaka. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
But most importantly, you have to keep the ball moving. Maybe run some floppy sets, some horn sets. Raise those bigs up, which open up the lane, and let them be the passers to make plays easier for the guards.
Time for some new personnel into the game. Curry to Wiggins. Thompson. That's off the side of the rim, short. To Batum. Missed it. Almost a foul. They let it go. Thompson to bring it into the front court. His team on top by 8. Oh, had him going there for a second. Curry to Thompson. Great pass to set it up. Yes, Klay Thompson, 4 out of 10.
Klay isn't usually a guy that goes to the bucket. He usually pulls up for threes, but that was a nice, easy lay-in right there.
It's the Clippers with the possession now. Bledsoe to Marcus Morris. Surveys the floor. To Bledsoe. Batum. LA with 4 to shoot. It's PG for 2. And he knocks it down, Jay.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
To Porter. Curry. Porter. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
To George. Bledsoe. They get it to George. Down low. Finish that. Curry into the front court. The lead is 11. Nothing going here on that drive. Marcus Morris rejects it. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Thompson. To Wiggins. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Referee blows the whistle. Jump ball coming. The official's ready. Let's see who can take the jump. To Bledsoe. To Paul George. And a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Calls out of bounds off of Andrew Wiggins. Oh, stolen by the Warriors.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you'll be able to stop a great passing team.
Curry. And it's Leonard there to clear the rebound. George, defended by Thompson. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Paul George can't get that one to go. Defense all over him.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Marcus Morris with a piece. Foot was on the line. It's a turnover. Clippers have the basketball. Kawhi Leonard. Not today.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jump.
Green. Smothering D.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Wiggins to Green. Bad pass there. Clippers have it. Leonard to George. Kawhi Leonard matched up with Wiggins. On a bad pass. Going to be taken away by the Warriors. Here comes the intentional foul, but they did have one to give, so no free throws yet. They'll shoot after the next foul.
Smart play. You have fouls to use. Good way to manage the clock without burning the timeout.
And there's the foul. Gonna play this one out, even though it seems all but over in a 9-point game.
Okay, now look over to the sideline and see what the staff is trying to draw up on the next play. That's good clock management thus far.
Can't connect on the first free throw. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Timeout called here by the Clippers. They're down big in this fourth quarter, and a chance here to empty their bench. George to Marcus Morris. Draymond Green. Huge block.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Shot clock winding down. Bledsoe. And the Warriors have the rebound. It's the Warriors who get the victory as they win this one handily. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Warriors
Got the win in a nail-biter.
You ask me, and I'll tell you, it was the ball movement that made all the difference. There's something to be said for a team that can win as a group, and that's what happened here today. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Golden State Warriors. The Clippers are probably frustrated with themselves after such a narrow loss. When a team goes back and review the film, coach will probably find areas of improvement. But one thing he can't say is they should have shot better. They did a great job of scoring in this game. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Los Angeles Clippers.
Game track. 3-point shooting.
Each of these teams were solid with their long-range shooting. So by extension, they were pretty poor with their perimeter defense. Closing out on shooters must always happen, whether you're tired or not.
Player of the game.
Steph Curry put up the kind of points that made him an easy choice for this award. He couldn't be stopped. And when he realized he was in the zone, he just took it to another level.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. We handpicked them for you. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
And here we've got the upcoming games for the Golden State Warriors. That does it for us. On behalf of the rest of the crew, good night.